very rough version of Easier Said Than Done, made famous by the Essex in 1963, written by William Linton and Larry Huff. I have it capoed up here on the 4th fret. Everything I say would be relative to this capo. I played in the key of what I call C, but this is actually the key of E because we're up here for 4 frets. I played in the key of E because it's the same key that the Essex plays it in. I explain this song in a 2-note format, which one note is the bass and the other note will be the melody. Sometimes I'll embellish some middle notes there in the chord when I feel like it. This first one is a G on the 3rd string, an A on the 3rd string, and a C on the 2nd string. All of a C chord. And then you go to an F major 7th, hitting an E for your melody with a pause. And then you move to this G chord. So with the F major 7th, you hit the E for your melody, and then it's E, C, E, F, E, pull off, G, hitting the D note as your melody. And then this next run starts with a C chord, and there you're playing, for your melody, it's the E flat, which is the 4th fret on the 2nd string, and then you bring it down to a D on the 2nd string, and then a C on the 2nd string. And then you go to this D chord with an open E, playing the E as your melody, E, E, D, and then Easier Said Than Done with a G, G chord. G, G, A, G, and back to the C chord. There's a space there, so I just fill it in with a little C run there. And then you walk the C chord up to an F chord, so it's C, D, E, and then it goes to the break. And that's an L and an F chord. F in the melody, G. This looks like a D, but it's up here on the 5th fret. It's an F chord. And then back down to the C chord. That's E, F, G. Then do the same thing on the F chord. And then move to a G chord. Hitting a G on the 3rd fret of your 1st string, and then a B flat on the 6th fret of your 1st string, and then it goes back to the song. And the last time, D, F, A, C, and you finish off with a C chord, which is barred here on the 5th fret, except for the 1st string, which you're hitting up here on the 8th fret.